Hey y'all, we're coming at you from AJ Farms. We're inside the big red barn today, and as you can tell, I got my hoodie on. It's a balmy 50 something degrees today and it's cold. You got the back door open and the front door open, and there's a breeze coming through here. Anyways, I had a friend that said I need to make a video of what I'm doing today. I'm trying to rebuild, well, one plow. The plow, the original plow was got bent. I was plowing. It's a single row plow, and I was plowing and I hit a stump. It was a pine stump, and one of the roots bent my plow, or bent the bar that holds my plow on. Let me spin this camera around. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is my toolbar, the original toolbar that my plow was on, and this is the bar that got bent. Let's see. Can you see that? It's crooked right there, and it's crooked right here. Spin it. How's that? See how bent that is? I can't get it to stand up. You see how bent that is? This gap, I tried straightening it, and I've tried to build it up with a bunch of welds, and well, as you can tell, my engineering wasn't very good. Anyhow, so I tried to straighten this and cut it and weld it, and then this was already bent, so it didn't work. This is a middle buster, and this right here is what the middle buster used to be on. Let's see if I can put it on there. It was like that. So I'm taking that piece, which went to that 3-point hitch, and it set it at an angle. I know I'm trying to probably confusing you, but see how that toolbar right there is set at an angle? Well, it caused that plow to set like this. So I took that bar off, and I'm fastening it to this toolbar. And if you look up in here, you can see there's a piece of angle iron that I cut to fit this toolbar to build it up, and then I took this piece of angle iron to go over the top of it to fit this piece of angle iron, which is bigger than the toolbar, so I'm building it up. And then I got those clamps on there. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try and retrofit, is that the right word, this plow to that bar. And as you can tell, it's not going to fit unless I do some adjusting. If I set it, if I cut this off back here, cut that angle off, and try and fit this bar in there, it's only going to go back so far. But it would center it. But you see, the gap's too big. I'd have to build it up, which might weaken it. So I thought of sliding this back like this, and then widening this out more, make my plow wider. And I guess the plow would have to come out here. This part would have to come out and then go back up. But as you can tell, it's worn. It's been used a lot. So that's what we're doing today on the farm. We're engineering. On the farm, you can't just go out and buy when something breaks. You got to try and fix it or you'll go broke. You see all these farmers out there with these brand new tractors and brand new implements and stuff. They don't own that farm. That farm owns them. They are highly in debt. So before we go off and build us a new plow, or buy us a new plow, we're going to build us one or try and fix this one. I'd rather try and fail than not try at all, Because, I mean, basically, if you don't try, you're failing, right? So that's what we're doing on the farm. I'll be back here shortly to see just exactly how this is going to turn out, and then we'll hang it on the back of one of these tractors around here and see if it works. We'll be back. I just wanted to warn y'all, when you're fooling with galvanized, be sure and have good ventilation, and more especially if you have a mask, if you have the ability to use a mask or some kind of something to protect you, because I'm telling you what, this here galvanized will cause you to have some strange dreams at night after you've been working with it. Anyways, I'm just trying to burn this stuff off before I try and cut that metal. Anyway, you see it flick off? It's got some bad gas that comes off of this galvanized. Anyway, just a quick tip. Can't do this with one hand and hold the torch with the other, so I better get back to work. One of the things about DIYing it is you get to change your design as you're building. As the good old Marines say, you overcome and adapt. And that's what we're doing with this plow. We're overcoming and adapting. We're trying to build an implement out of two different implements. And I'll spin this camera around and show you what I come across, because part of my plow was bent that I didn't know was bent until I took it apart. So let me show you. All right. So if you can tell, see that this right here is twisted. When I hung that root, it twisted my plow. So I was going to put this, I was going to weld it to there and make it go out like that. But I wound up sandwiching it. I changed it 2 or 3 times since my film last, but anyways, that's what it is. So if you look at it, it's twisted in that frame, and you can see the twist like that. So we got it all welded up right here all the way around, and we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna put a brace in it. We're gonna put an angle brace down like this too. Probably just down like that. I was thinking more further up, a sharper brace. We'll see. Anyway, just want to show you my progress. Okay, well, we had to modify that. This is a brace. We had to modify it to go around that arm. And now you can see right here, this went up here, it was, excuse me, let me back up. This went up here, it was a brace. So we had to cut it to modify that right there. So that's where we're at. We got to put we had to shape this, because remember, this is twisted up here. So we had to reshape this right here. We got to put one more bolt in it, then we're gonna probably weld that up, and then put a brace, an angle brace. And we ought to be getting pretty close to wrapping it up. Well, you good people, as I say, there's proof in the pudding. We're fixing to find out if my little plow is going to work. After putting 2 plows together, we're going to back up in here and hook up to it, and then we're going to run a couple of rows down the garden. We'll be right back. Going up in here into this big red barn, and hook up to this here plow. I still think there's some work to be done to it. I think we need to put some bracing, but we'll see how it works. See how that plow is right next to my tire. That way my tires will be in the furrow, and then as I plow, that plow will throw dirt into the ditch that I just cut. Might have to do some adjusting on this, but this is how we're going to make our furrow, our first go around. Y'all ready? Look at that, throw that there. Boy, I'm telling you, that thing is throwing a ditch. Look at that ditch. Mercy. DIY, I'm telling you. Man, that thing is throwing a ditch. Our second. Put a stain on it right there. Man, now that right there is how it's supposed to be. Action. Good to you too. All you gotta do is ask, seek, and knock. That's what the Bible says. But you know, the Almighty ain't just gonna give you something for nothing. You gotta get out there and hustle and try. Just like making this here plow. The Almighty bless my work and He'll bless yours too. You just gotta try and ask for His blessing. So like I say at the end of all these videos, it's the little blessings in life that get us through life. Just like making this plow. So be sure and thank the Almighty for your blessings. He's blessing us each and every day, but you gotta look for them blessings and you can spot them. Anyways, till we catch y'all next time, y'all be safe and have a happy Thanksgiving. And we love you from AJ Farms.